Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are doing a bit of a different video. I'll be kind of explaining my high school life. I have to make this quick because it is almost 4 a.m. and I need this to be under 5 minutes. I've had to redo this shit multiple times. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, let's begin. I have to try to make this quick. It is 5 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm trying to record this in under 5 minutes. I've had to do this multiple times. I've had to had multiple goes. I've done this maybe 3-4 times, but we're talking about my high school life. My high school life is rough. My elementary school was really rough as well. In elementary, I was really struggling with learning, and I still do really struggle with learning to this day. But it kind of moved on from the first school to the second school. So in high school, I also didn't have it was really tough because from the elementary school I didn't learn anything, so it made everything in high school much more difficult. Now I had, I think, 2 main best friends at that time, and they kind of formed a friend group which I was part of both-ish. One was my older friend group and one was my younger friend group. This is the first school. I had to change schools eventually, but in the first school, I had 2 friend groups basically, and my older friend group was there first with me, since they're older, they're in my grade. So I would hang out with them, I believe, every single day. But eventually my younger friend group with my other best friend came along, and I started hanging out with them more. And I kind of fell out with my other friend group. Now I would say I was still friends with them, but it was not as close as it used to be. But we'd go throughout our first school year, we would maybe chat once in a while, me and the other old friend group. Would maybe talk in the halls once in a while, maybe hang out. But the friend group, the younger friend group, it was maybe about 5 people, if not more. The other one was small, I think a smaller amount. But yeah, in terms of learning, I was put into a classroom for basically you do tests there and you do exams there. It's for people also who, I guess like me, can't fucking learn shit. Sorry for my language, but basically I was in that class. I did make some friends. I can't say any of their names because I don't want to expose them, but yeah, I made some friends in that first school. I also had a single friend that I would hang out with. I kind of broke his laptop with my lock. Oops, finger slipped. So I had 3, multiple groups kind of going on, and a single guy. My friend, my old, my young, and my one friend. Moving on to the new school was a little bit difficult. At the beginning, I got really lost in that school because the floors are horrible, absolutely horrid. My older friend group I kind of fell out with. I would not really talk to them much anymore. No, once my younger friend group was came to the school, which was the next year. But the first year, I hanged out, I believe, a lot with my older friend group. It was maybe, if not every single day. So yeah, I was hanging out with them, and then I changed into my younger. I changed and went to my the younger friend group, which was now only one student. It was my best friend, last one, which I didn't expect. I thought everybody was still together, but no, everybody just, we fell apart. It was just me and my best friend left. I stayed by my best friend's side every day. I hugged them every single day. It was all going well, right? Until I fucked everything up. Sorry for my language again, but I literally did. I kind of made a mistake, and they pushed me away, and we stopped being friends for maybe a month, maybe 2. Now, losing your best friend is the absolute worst, and it's still affecting me to this day. And it's really painful. I really struggled. I believe I was still hanging out with my old friend group. I can't quite remember that well. So after my best friend left me, I had my old friend group again. I would hang out with them. I believe that was outside. I believe I hanged out outside in the cold weather, as you mentioned too. Until they graduated, which kind of sucked. I would no longer see them anymore, as well as my best friend, because they also changed schools. So I felt kind of all alone, although I was friends with some students in my class, and they had their own friend group. So I was invited to their friend group. At first I was on my own, and then it was kind of odd. I was like, I'm slowly shifted into their friend group, and I now hang out with them. I tried to shorten that. Hopefully that's short enough, and see you guys in the next one.